we have an unusual tale to tell you tonight. It's about Williams' Duramold cabinet. There it is. Award-winning. Space-age design. Lightweight, maximum security. Virtually indestructible. And indeed it was. They made a total of 4 games, I think, in this. Blaster, Bubbles, Sinistar, and a 4th one that was all red, which is right here. Inferno. There was also one called Blaster, I think. I'm not sure, but anyway, there was only one problem with this cabinet. And that is, if it got heated up, like if you had it in a storefront window and the insides got real hot, the monitor belched out the front. So it ceased production for these cabinets forever. So it only came out in '83. But they still existed all over the place, and they turned up in various forms of kits. There's a Bad Dudes. I gotta show you this. John Exedy Jamshed in Colorado, he's a collector. He made this picture. It's a blaster on a trash can. John. And now, the subject of today's video. Data East Diet A Go-Go. Well, I got one of these in, and I made a trade with another collector. And now, here is the story. We hope you enjoy it. Where is she? She told me 1 o'clock. It's dark. That's okay, Jennifer. Jennifer is driving from St. Louis, Missouri. And we're doing a trade on a very rare game, a Williams Duramold. A fascinating history on this. Isn't it fascinating, Scott?
Sure it is.
But look, while we wait, monitors a go-go if anybody needs a picture tube with burn-in. And Jonathan, did you do anything at all constructive today? Nope. Yeah. Right now we're waiting for Jennifer to pull right in that entranceway.
Nothing.
Now I know she's hauling a trailer, and she's got our 3 games: a mini Battle Zone, Mark in Canada. I'll have 2 Battle Zones, so you can get one of them now. A Cabaret Galaga, which are good sellers for us. Mark already has one. And lastly, a Donkey Kong. Everybody likes Donkey Kong. Look, Jonathan's all excited. Can't wait.
My kids are waiting to eat. Still nothing.
Look.
Still nothing.
Aha. Look. Ta-da. You made it. You are here. And look, a load of treasures on the back. That's perfect. Right there, Jen. Right there. All these treasures soon to behold. All right, you get it off. I'll film now. Jennifer!
Hey.
I'm Todd.
Hey.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We are all excited. The boys, they're actually upset because I kept them here.
Only 5 hours late.
5 hours.
Only 5 hours.
Well, just a hair late.
That's how
The other boys are going to do this while we're out on the road.
Look, they act as though I don't pay them. I mean, when they go over 40 hours, they get time and a half.
Right.
They get $5 an hour. So when they hit 40 hours, they get $7.50 an hour. Now, of course, I do take out $5 an hour for gracious tax, Todd tax.
That's crazy.
Handshakes and hugs, anyway. Well, Jennifer, you made it.
I did.
And
apologize for being.
you know what? I'm going to take you out and stuff you
Right on.
after this.
We'll make them all jealous.
You know, I'm still here. It's not like I walked away or something. I can hear you.
Steering wheel will be messed up on the one I'm getting.
Yeah, and it does work. And I was going to test a bunch of boards. We're comparing notes. Hey, I was going to show. See, Jennifer, this is the Galaga. And then we had the special smaller art made
Yes,
for
I'm
it.
having the same thing done on my. I have another one at the house.
Yep.
So yeah.
It's
And
really
I'll
neat.
put green tea molding on mine and do black on it as well. Mine's got a lot of water damage at the house, so it has to be wood.
Yeah, we had to fix that up. But baby, this is what you've been waiting for.
There she is.
This is your baby.
Yeah.
And there's some interesting facts about it. I need those idiot boys to come in. But take a first gander at it.
Yeah.
And see how neat it is. It still has the Williams part up front, look.
Right. Right.
Now, the rumor has it, Eugene Jarvis, we heard, had said that the game, because it's plastic, heavy plastic, that the monitors were belching out of the front. They actually use that word, belching. God, I love that word.
Shooting across.
I love that word, belch. Now, Jonathan was mentioning...
Is that why they say these doors stick on them then?
Yeah, that's what they had said.
Because the plastic, yeah.
Right.
Contracts and stuff.
And then look at the name of the game they put in this. Diet a Go-Go. Diet Go-Go. Now, some people think that that's something, that applies to me. I mean, now, the other boys, Jonathan was actually saying what we should do is cover that word, that letter,
Go-Go.
and make it Die Go-Go. I don't know if you knew this, Jennifer, but...
There's a million ways to die.
Right, boys? Anyway, the cabinet has a really neat history. As soon as these boys come back in here, they're bringing in Donkey Dong.
Now you said this was in a dentist office.
Yes.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I got a really neat history I'm going to share with you. See how they put the on-off switch? This must have been factory.
Okay.
Blocking the on-off switch. Okay, look, the original power on sticker is still intact. Now, do you see this mark here? I'm going to tell you what this is. That's Eastern Music in Philadelphia.
Okay.
They put a piece that's white out, or sometimes paint, and then they would stamp the day that the game came in.
Okay.
They had this funny code for their warranty. And their warranty was based on when you actually got the game in the building. So if you took something back in for warranty, you couldn't figure out what the date was. Because it had a letter, a number, a letter,
their
a
code,
number, a
yeah,
letter. It was
yeah.
this really goofy code.
Yeah.
I never cracked the code. I was never interested, actually.
Can you see it on
But,
there still or no?
No, that's gone. Actually, but we'll look together because I left some interesting stuff inside.
There is a B.
Oh, there is.
Or an 8. Yeah.
B8. Well, let's see if there's other numbers in there. Oh, can you help film? But please, he wants to go out with his ratty little kids. We love kids.
Kids are over
Well,
here.
holding the camera's not that difficult. How many do you have?
2.
Big, little?
Son's 15, daughter's 12.
The babies. You don't want to film me even for a month. What about Dumbbell?
He's right there. He's not going anywhere. His name's on the sign. Mine's not.
Jonathan! I gotta film because I want to take Jennifer out to dinner. Jonathan, will you help film?
We gotta unload the truck, you know, film. Does anybody do anything?
Well, Dumbbell here wants to go.
So do I.
Well, you're staying.
Where's the rest of the crew?
The crew left. They all took a dump on me. Jennifer, let me show you something neat in here. Now inside, you see how it has the metal frame?
Right.
And then the catch would catch here on the
Yeah,
door.
with the whole thing.
Inside our game, now here, the original transformer is still intact, and this will be able to plug into the power supply. The guys left the plate on here.
Yeah.
So the Bubbles logic board, ROM board, and switch board will be here. Sadly, there's no wiring left. However, the harness, look, the plug for the coin door harness,
Okay.
most of it's still there. So the original coin door is still intact.
Yep.
The TV monitor was changed,
Okay.
and they obviously fixed this so it wouldn't belch.
they bolted
It's a
it.
7000.
Okay.
The monitor, high voltage works, but there's no filament voltage.
Okay.
So we probably have a dirty cap or something. The dentist's office, what'd they tell you there? That they
Let's put a sign on it and somebody
They just
take
set
it.
out of order, yeah. Now, the little remote board with a few controls.
Yeah.
Now, here's the neat thing. Well, that's the thing for the monitor.
So hopefully you own a boat so you can use this as an anchor.
He's
Yeah,
so
with
rare.
as much as I'm in it, it's gonna be my coffin.
Well, Jennifer, look, rarely do we see this, but here it is. It was purchased brand new. Jonathan, can you get in close to that? On May 21st, 1983. See the machine named Bubbles. And it was delivered to the Berkshire Mall. That's where the Supercade had an arcade. And it was obviously kept there for many years. There's the date of manufacture.
Okay. Well,
So-
this is 830.
It would be 83.
Okay.
And look, it still has the patent pending,
Right.
which is neat. And then the fuse chart.
Did you see a serial number on it or no?
I was going to look in here and see if there was any. Well,
I would
you
think it would be anything. It would be on the back of it somewhere. But
Right.
Well, under here, look, if you lift this up,
Okay.
it shows you how to unclamp the control panel, which we didn't do yet. We
Okay.
think that would be part of the fun. Now, the board works. You can hear the game playing.
Okay.
Jonathan, do you think Diet A Go-Go is an appropriate name for a game from me? Oh, I'm gonna have to get up.
It's gonna be like that. I had a Clash Clan, track and field converted Clash Clan that
It's got to be something.
Something
It
off the
looks
wall.
like bubbles. Bubble. That's
Bubble
Bubble.
okay.
Look up here, Jonathan. The fluorescent light fixture is propped up by this metal bracket, and there's no screws in the cabinet, so it's literally like a shelf. Okay, there's no bulb in it, but the
bulb.
ballast and starter are there. And then, of course, the Diet A Go-Go. And look, I'm going to give you at no extra charge those cobwebs.
Awesome. Yeah.
I mean, they look
My
pretty
favorite
nice.
thing in games.
But look at the construction of this. It's pretty neat. This is obviously the factory wiring.
It's obviously just a trash
over
can
here.
turned into,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, it's they said this was indestructible, and they were very proud of the design and everything. This is going to be what they were going to make all the games into
Yeah.
until they discovered the belching. And that's because it got so hot on the inside. I could imagine the electronics would suffer if you had this in the front of a corner store where the sun was beating in on it with the door shut. But it's just so neat. And it's very light. It's very light. Now, Bubbles, see, I knew this would be Supercade. They were taking good care in
Yeah.
putting these control panels, and it had these half buttons. So obviously this game did some fun things. I did look at a video online.
Shouldn't be too bad.
And look, there's some stickers the children have provided us with. Now, there was nothing down here, though. So it just opens up in
Yeah.
the standard door and full of dust and dirt. The push buttons for the bookkeeping. I think, was the button still there? Yep, button's still there. And look, it's number 17.
Is that the number?
That must be the number from Supercade.
Oh, okay.
So when Supercade had this,
Yeah.
I'm going to assume, Jennifer, we were dealing with Supercade and I bought out several of their arcades. But this was definitely not one of them. I would have remembered a game with a goofy title like that. Let's see how it lights up too.
Scott Googled it, and it was like a Chinese name or something. Like the Chinese made that or something. Or Japanese or something.
Come on. The bulb is loose or something. There we go. There we go. How does that light up?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that wonderful? Die a go-go. But the Supercade, I guess when they were up to maybe 8 or 9 arcades at some point. They were down to 2 when we bought out all the remaining games. There must have been 100 of them. And they had a lot of broken games.
Yeah.
Remember, Jonathan, were you here with me? We had the other warehouse. We had a 10,000 square foot warehouse. And we would go there with our truck and fill it, and then bring everything back, fill it, bring everything back, fill it, bring everything back. But they bought it, of course, we think they probably sold this at the arcade to someone.
Yeah.
Maybe they had a sign on it for sale, and the dentist guy bought it for his, one of his kids.
It's just one of those games for me that's like, you know, you remember playing as a kid. Like, I suck at bubbles. Suck. Like,
I can't play it either. I have a little cabaret I bought new. It's like
but my mom, that was the game that she would always play at the bowling alley, and it was in this cabinet.
Bubbles is fun.
This and Miss Pac, those, I mean...
Now, we understand, though, they made a black cabinet, too, and I think a
for
red
Blaster
one.
and Sinistar.
Right. So there were 3 different games, right?
Mhm.
Or was there 4? There wasn't a 4th one, right?
I think they were in talks for that.
And that was the end of it.
Yeah.
That was the end of it.
But Sinistar's in the black and Blaster. Is it Blaster or something?
And I do remember seeing one of these at the Eastern Distributor showroom. Because they were forced to take 2 of everything that Williams or Gottlieb, whatever they were distributing, made.
Was I supposed to show you why I needed a bubbles? I think Mike told you why.
No, why do you need a bubbles?
Oh, didn't he tell you that I was a fan of bubbles or something?
Oh, he said you were a fan.
Oh, because I have the tattoo of it.
Oh, wait a minute, look!
There you go. So,
Jonathan, you should start showing your. Oh, well, he's got a. Well, you don't have as many tattoos as Jonathan, see?
Scott's the one with
Did you know Jonathan has a naked picture of me right there? God. Did you see the hard body video we made?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Jennifer was driving here today,
Yeah.
and I sent her the link to the video yesterday. As a matter of fact, I'm going to run you a piece of the video of us first getting the game out of the van. Well, look, our first glimpse at the Duramold Diet a Go-Go. Tony, let's open the back up. Our first glimpse. And did a nice job on the control panel. So Supercade must have done this. That would be my guess. Fortunately, this is all unhacked. Thank goodness, nothing is hacked here. So this looks good. This is going to another collector, Jennifer. She's all excited about getting this. Now we're going to bring it inside and we're going to plug it in. We're going to see if Diet a Go-Go works. So that's what it looked like when we first got it out, and before we rolled it in, and it's been sitting here waiting for Jennifer.
Day, right?
Well, we had a lot of interest. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people were interested in, you know.
Well, that's when you told me when I picked up the phone. You're like, it's out of your price range. I'm like, what, 2,000? And you're like,
Oh, but that's a good point. Jennifer said, I said, I think it's going to be out of your price range, and she said about 2,000. I said, well, how did you know? Because somebody had offered us 2,000.
Oh wow.
But Jennifer, I like the order.
yeah, me too.
So remember, the guy says, "Why didn't you take the cash?" I said, "You know why I didn't? Because
we have all these games here.
No. Because I have the same problem Jennifer does. I love games.
We have
now
no
I have
room
a
for the
mini. No,
games.
I've got my Battlezone Mini,
Yeah.
and I'm going to take Jennifer's, and I'm going to take the one I have next door.
You're gonna take mine's a lot better, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is put them next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm going to fix both of them because Mark in Canada, who's watching Battlezone, is going to get the other one. So I'm going to get my Battlezone Mini.
And Chris said something about how you're enjoying your Italian Dig Dug, or is that what it was? Italian?
Yes.
Yeah, Chris Mitchell calling him
Dig
out.
Dug, we'll take her in around real quick.
And
Real quick, John.
somebody
come on
else said
front.
to ask you, Mike, I forgot his last name, told me to ask you what Canadian song you're singing.
Should we do it?
Which Canadian song?
I don't know.
It's from Epcot. Yes. I sing that every time. Of course, I don't actually sing it. I just play it in the background as you can hear it. Jennifer, this is where we do the parties.
All right.
And we actually have the low lighting on. We took the double lighting on when we had the kids in
It's
here.
packed with
We
kids.
do a lot of
That's
well, it does get
that's
packed.
scary.
That's my baby. Oh, you know what, Jennifer? You just made a good point. Somebody said, "What does the sign here mean, Jennifer?" I said, "Look, press these buttons, make our 40s baby kick."
Okay. Press the
So when I
red
push
button.
this button,
Oh, okay.
she's 1948. I bought her brand new. She's selling that soap, the Sweetheart soap.
Sweetheart Slip,
Now she does have some new clothes. As a matter of
That's
fact,
creepy.
Jonathan, your father helped dress her when we did it in the video.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of different things were done to this. Now, what do you want? This is my brother.
Slicing this up the back so it can be wrapped around. Don't you think? Is that okay with you?
It's okay with me.
Very good.
I'll have to show you what we're doing here. We have an animated baby from the 40s, and we're redressing her. So, but you'll see that soon. Anyway, Frank, where were we? Okay.
Make money while you sleep.
Make money while you sleep. Beautiful video.
Yeah,
I
sure.
remember cleaning it out. It was all full of candy
The
and
kids were throwing.
toys
The kids
and
would be sitting here at the parties.
popcorn
They would
and-
toss stuff in her. That poor little girl. Now up here on the wall, I actually had to put some, more bulbs. I put LEDs in here, but these are the old Christmas light bulbs, and they go out.
Oh, okay.
These are special betting wheels.
This is how we
Had
know
a
if we're
car.
getting paid or not. We play these spinning
Now
wheel
here's
games.
how it worked. This would be sitting on the bar, okay, in the 50s and I guess the early 60s. And here's what would happen. The guy would put a quarter down on the counter, and they'd say, number 7, next time it spins. Now every 2 minutes or 3 minutes there's a cycle. There's actually a motor in there that tells what time it's going to spin.
Okay.
So every couple of minutes, or whatever, it would spin for a few moments like this.
So if I said
Now, I'm gonna- I
I'll say
bypassed
nine.
you.
You said 7, right?
I said 7. That's
say
spinning
9.
both, but we're just going to do the white one for now, John. And then it would turn off.
I'm going 9.
I said 7, 6. So I'd lose my quarter.
Okay.
You would lose your quarter. Now, if it landed on your number,
You get a beer.
it depends on the bet. You either get a beer, you get a sandwich, free whatever.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
that one, the Sweet 16, is a double wheel.
Yeah.
If you guess both numbers, go ahead.
11 and
Okay.
2.
All right, top one 4, bottom one 11. I'll do 11 with you too.
Well, I was
4 and
11
11.
top, 2 bottom.
Okay, here we go.
12.
12 and 12.
We just lost our money. Now that one would be maybe money. They maybe
Okay.
say you got $10 if you guess both numbers. You get $5 if you get the right, whatever.
That was cool.
But that was something you could go on and on, but there's nothing written on them.
Yeah. That was
No.
cool.
So it worked out very well. So nothing's written there, so you don't have to do anything. No. And our projectors are up here. We run cartoons in here
Okay.
when people are eating. I got that fireworks display, Jennifer, from Las Vegas. That came out of a casino in 1987. And this man had it at a show. And everybody loved it. They all wanted it. There's actually 4 different fireworks, but the bulb was burned out on one of them. It uses projection bulbs. And that thing is like 500 pounds. It's steel and it's bolted to the wall. So to get it down, we need all these guys to do it. So I usually wait until 2 bulbs burn out, then we change all 4. But anyway,
That is pretty cool.
that thing, he wanted $12,000 for it. But guess what? Bartered! He came here with this big truck.
Yeah.
And I filled it with games. That's back when pinball machines were 800 to 1,000. Yeah. We filled it with games, and I got my fireworks on the wall.
That's pretty nice.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. I like
And then up front here, games are all off now, so we say whatever. But obviously, we turn them all on. These are double pole, double throw. So each switch turns on 12 games. So there's 2 circuit breakers per switch. These heavy-duty switches, you can get them at Home Depot. And then what we'll do is turn the overhead lights off.
Yeah.
Because arcades are supposed to be dark. not
Pinballs are
bright.
really.
And the pinballs light up kind of nice. So we have these lights off. And then to make the kids, I was a Franklin Institute person. And at the Franklin Institute, they have push buttons everywhere. So I've put a push button everywhere. So you push
I think that was for that. I don't know if it's on. Is it enough for that?
It was, but there's a live wall. So I put buttons all over, like this one right here, Jennifer. If you push this button here, this turns on. That one there. So we hide them everywhere, don't we, Jonathan?
This one's a cool one over here.
Yeah, this one here. I have LEDs. They're not super bright, but when you push it, isn't that a great illusion?
Ha!
Isn't that
Nice,
terrific?
yeah.
I got that in Salem, Massachusetts, in one of the stores where we were looking at the witches.
So you just got a motor up there on a fishing line?
Yeah,
and it
just
comes-
hanging
yeah.
through and
Nice.
spinning away. And there it is. There is your dig dug. That
So,
beautiful dig dug.
What is so special about this one?
This is a
Mini.
a mini from Ireland.
Okay,
So
Ireland, that's right.
See how the speaker's up here?
Yeah.
Now there is a fluorescent light in here. I stuck this in here to fill the hole, but you see it's not for sale. It's going to go to my house once I get it shopped. We have to take it all apart to put that
Just
fluorescent light in.
yeah.
But look, where are you going to find a glass like that?
Yeah, that's nice.
Never. Nowhere. Now, of course, this is a horrible joystick. I have to put a leaf switch back in. We don't like horrible joysticks.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the arcade party. It has 13 games in it. Oh, somebody just bought the kangaroo today. And this one here turns on this. This is a,
Oh, look at that.
so the kids, and then it moves. Now in here, this is our phone closet. But down below, the kids can crawl in there and there's a TV.
Oh.
Actually, you can see how crude it is. It's literally a TV set. But it connects to all these cameras we have
You
hidden.
can switch and see different cameras.
Kids can play hide and seek. And guess what? This is the best place on planet Earth to play hide and seek. I played for years. Jonathan used to play with us too when he was little. We would turn all the gates. Remember, I've been here since 1986. We turn all the lights off in the room, and then we hide. I remember nobody found me. I laid on top of the games, and the kids couldn't find me because the only lights in here were the
Yeah.
exit lights.
Yeah.
So you're kind of feeling around. As you'll hear, the kids would come in and play for a few hours. The deal was if they went to Sunday school, I would bring them here after Sunday school for church. And you had fun, didn't you, Jonathan?
Lots of fun.
The old days, Jennifer. Well, your kids would have fun too. But see, now that I know you, your kids must love you with all your games.
Yeah.
Well, how many games do you have, Jennifer?
I think we're currently at 35. 35. I think we have 12 minis and then one pinball, 4 cocktails, and all the rest of it.
And bubbles will be your high point.
Well, I have the
You can't
Williams
see us
cabinet, the
now,
wooden
okay.
one, but it's all gonna get put in this one now. So, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll show you this. This is kind of neat because nobody else has seen it. That's a movie that Dean Martin Jerry Lewis released, but it was filmed in 3D, but they never released it in 3D.
What year was that?
53 or 54. The movie was called Money from Home. And a company, about 5 years ago, I was at a film show, a man found 20 of these light boxes in a box in a storage place, never opened. Now I took the regular light bulb out and put a fluorescent in so it's cooler, but there's 12 sheets of plastic to make that 3D illusion. But the best part was the movie was never released in 3D. That's why they never used them. So what happened is there's one print in 35 millimeter in 3D. A print, when you have 3D, you have the left eye, you have a whole bunch of reels with the left eye and a whole bunch of reels with the right eye. And they had 2 separate projectors. If you look in the booth of your projection room, when you have 3D, there's 2 separate boxes. And the one projector pumps the 2 pictures on top of each other to give you that 3D look. So you learn stuff here. Of course, it might be stuff she doesn't want to know.
No, that's I love to learn.
Who
I would like
cares?
to learn if you have a Bubbles joystick for sale around.
You know, that's that
It's a
funny
49 and
Yes, the one with the
49 way or
spider
something
on
like
the
that.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never had
It's
extras.
not of.
I know you can buy the spider though.
Yeah, I have
make the spider.
the original blue ball stick, but I don't have the base that it goes.
There's got to be one floating
Yeah.
around. I have 0 joysticks. We have gone through, as a matter of fact, if it wasn't for people, Mike's Arcade makes a beautiful leaf switch joystick
Yeah.
now. My gosh, he makes that. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And we've used that in a lot of cases. And now you can get, I don't know if you know this, the rubber grommet for the center of like Robotron
Yeah.
and Simpsons. They now make the grommet. 2 people make that. Arcade shops, and is it Mike's Arcade? There are 2 people that make the grommet now. So that just came out recently. That was really a relief. We've ordered so many of them in now. Oh.
This is pretty cool.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our trip
Yes.
down memory lane. But you know what? You know what, Jonathan? I think I'm going to take Jennifer out to dinner. Where should I take her? That really nice restaurant.
Suburban?
Suburban? We could go to the Suburban. And then I'll tell you what, I'll cart the camera along, but Jonathan, I'll let you go home.
Thank you. I can see my family.
Oh, it's still early. Look, it's only 7 o'clock.
Only 11 hours today, that's all.
But that's a lousy 11 hours.
I've been on the road since 5 a.m.
Thank you. 5 a.m.
That's it?
But you're going to try to drive all the way home, right?
No, I'm going to drive to Locust Grove and then stay.
Virginia.
Yes, because somebody from Locust Grove made me late here by 5 hours.
But isn't Locust Grove still hours away?
It's 4 hours away. But it's still, I gotta go back. It's 8 hours. It's from here to my house is 8 hours, and Locust Grove is 4. So it's
good. So Jennifer will spend the night. So I tell you what, Jennifer, we should do this fancy.
Okay.
Hold your hands up.
Well, they're dirty.
We're going to snap our fingers,
Okay.
and we're going to go to the diner right now. We're here at the Red Lion Diner, and we're ready to go in and show Jennifer what a diner is.
We don't have diners in my parts.
There's no diners in Missouri. Did you know that?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes.
We
had somebody assisting us filming. Thank you very much.
Frankly, that's one of the best diners around.
Well, you know what the difference is with diners? See, diners is where you can have breakfast, lunch, or dinner 24 hours a day. But see, that's the beauty of it. You can come here at 4 in the morning and have dinner, or you can come here at 11 o'clock at night and have breakfast. That's the difference between a diner and a restaurant. Well, we were so talkative, we forgot to film.
And to eat.
And beef stroganoff. Jennifer's going to take the beef stroganoff. And she's ordered ice cream, and I've ordered tapioca pudding. And I've just discovered that Jennifer has never had tapioca pudding before.
Never.
She said, "What is that?" So when she asked me, "What is it?" I said, "Well, I don't know." She said, "Was it like vanilla pudding?" I said, "Yeah." But I said, "It has a little nutmeg in it. And it tastes great." So we're going to see what she thinks of it. Okay, here we are. This is tapioca with whipped cream. But she's going to bypass the whipped cream. She's going to get a little of that tappy.
Alright, here we go. That's actually good.
It is. Yeah.
It's like a bread pudding.
Yeah, I guess it's sort of like that.
That is delicious.
Actually, come to think of it, there's a movie with Julie Andrews, Thoroughly Modern Millie, and there's a song called Tap, Tap, Tapioca. You know what I can say? Tap, 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 tapioca, slap, 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 slapioca, something like that. Oh boy. I just got a thumbs down, Jennifer. Oh, they don't like my singing. Somebody who's watching right now and they don't like me.
Mike wants you to request the Canadian song.
Well, we did that one already.
Maybe I forgot.
I could do it again.
Yeah.
The miracles of film editing. Now, look who joined us at the end of the line. Jennifer didn't know I knew Wayne. You all know I know Wayne.
Everybody knows.
Our secret's out. Did you bring the bug?
Who was that? No.
Yeah, he was telling me
He
all
collects Volkswagen buses.
Yes. It's a mission for the season.
Well, yeah, but it's going to be 70 degrees on Sunday.
Yeah, I know, right?
No more snow, Jennifer. I wanted to sing my song again.
Oh, no.
I could do it now, but I'm not going to.
That'd be good.
You want to sit there?
Yeah.
I don't bite unless you like that.
No biting.
Edit that out.
Edit it out. I like that, though. Nobody will hear it. Nobody will hear it. Nobody will hear it. Your husband might.
That's okay. He already knows. Our secret's out.
Are you coming from work?
No, I dropped my picked my daughter up at school at BCCC and dropped her off.
Well, you have to make it a little nicer. You have to say you dumped her.
Get out of the car.
so neat. Look, we're all parents.
I know, right? Parent.
But I'm the oldest.
See what he did there?
See what I did? You see what I did there?
Do it again.
Apparently, we are. How do you deal with it?
You know, I used to be in love with this man. But now he's just gone to pot. Anyway, it was a pleasant surprise when Jennifer said, Wayne Moore's around here. And I said, well, yeah, he collects games. He helped me fix my hurricane. Or whirlwind. Let me fix my whirlwind. Well, he's a sorcerer. Oh, Wayne has a beautiful sorcerer. You still have it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Maybe he should watch our video and see what we can do to sorcerer.
No one's gonna help that. That's a lot of playfield typing. I think I'm gonna send off to that John Breaker's guy to get done.
Yes, people do that now with the playfields. They
For the vinyl.
we just did that to an 8-ball deluxe.
Oh yeah.
You'll see that video soon. Well, Wayne, we're going to bid Jennifer adieu. She's off back to Virginia, and then she's going to go home after that.
Charlotte, yes.
She's going to Charlotte, North Carolina now.
No, I'm going to Logan's Grove, Virginia.
Logan's, and then Charlotte.
Then to Charlotte, North Carolina.
So they're off. So I guess it's only fitting that we send Jennifer on our way. I hear the music. Not the music. Good night, folks.